Ladies and gentlemen, from the Minnesota Timberwolves, one of my favorite players in the league. Say hello to Corey Brewer, ladies and gentlemen. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Can't believe it.
How you doing? How you doing, guys?
Hey, Corey, I just want to, my name is Craig Kilborn. I'm from Minnesota. I love the Timberwolves. I've seen you before. You're one of my favorite players. I just want to tell you I love you, man.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot.
I'm glad you're back in Minnesota. And I'll tell you, I wasn't born in Minnesota, but I lived there from six years old on. I hope the fans are treating you with great respect. I hope you're a fan favorite. I know you were in Denver. Nobody plays harder than Corey Brewer.
I appreciate it. Yeah, the fans are great. T-Wolves fans are great. I'm happy to be back.
I want to ask you a couple things. One of my favorite moments with you was with, do you remember when you played and won your championship down in Dallas? Do you remember that press conference with Rick Carlisle? Did you ever hear about that? When he complimented you?
Oh yeah, Coach always gave me a compliment about the Laker game. Everybody was with me the whole way. Even though I wasn't really playing, but all the guys would always say, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have won the championship. So I really appreciate all the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, that game that you played against the Lakers, and of course, I think we all hate the Lakers. But after the game, he was asked about you, and it gives me chills. But he was like, "That guy came here for less money. He could have made more money." And Corey Brewer doesn't play a lot, but he comes to practice every day. He plays hard. He never complains, and he's always ready. And it was really inspirational, man.
I appreciate it. You got to stay ready. This league it's a crazy league, so you never know when your number is going to be called. So you always got to be ready.
How's your head? I saw Tyson Chandler land on your head last week at the Madison Square Garden. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, he came out of nowhere, right?
I seen him coming. I didn't think he was going to come down on me as hard as he did, but, it's a good hard foul.
I did an impression of you after that. He said, "Hey, man, what's going on?" You did something like that, right?
Yeah, I said, come on now.
That's your old teammate.
Yeah, that's my old teammate. Tyson's great, though. One of the best defensive players in the NBA.
So I'm worried a little bit about the Wolves. I know it's early. What happened against Golden State?
I think we were just out of rhythm. We lost a tough one in Cleveland, and we kind of didn't bring it. And I think it kind of carried over to the Golden State game. And Golden State is good. Don't get me wrong; they're going to be one of the top teams in the West. But we got to play a lot better than we played. I think it's a good test for us to come back and play Dallas tomorrow, and I think it's going to be big for us and see how we grow as a team.
Yeah, it is true. Golden State scares me. They can shoot the lights out, and they can embarrass teams. I hope you guys win tomorrow night. You going to check Marion, or you going to take Dirk? Who are you guarding?
Me, I might have anybody because they have Monte Ellis also. I might have Monte, Dirk, or Marion. I could have any of them.
Do you ever get tired?
I get tired, but I guess I've always played hard. Anytime I'm on the court, it's in my blood. I guess I have to be playing hard because if I'm not playing hard, I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, you got crazy energy. Are you like a sugar freak? Do you eat a lot of chocolate, or what's going on?
I really don't like sweets. So I guess I ate too many when I was a kid.
Are you still? Have you maxed out? Have you maxed out on your weight at 188?
I hope not. I'm actually a little bit heavier than that now, but I can't put on too much weight. I think if I put on too much weight, it'll slow me down.
Maybe liking sweets would be a good idea for a little bit, in moderation, right? I mean, do people ever tell you need to gain weight?
They used to tell me all the time, you need to gain weight, you need to gain weight. Even when I was like in middle school and then high school, and then all of a sudden now it's like, you don't need to gain your weight. I think it's not going to change your game that much.
Corey, this is an odd question because I do follow the game. This was your first stint with Minnesota. You did a hustle play, and I've never seen anybody do this before. I just want to see if you remember it. You probably don't, but it was a regular season game, and it was you were trying to save a ball, and you dove and saved the ball inbounds, and you landed in the it was on the end line. You landed in the front row, and you slammed against the advertising sign there, and I thought you were hurt, and you popped up immediately, got back in bounds, and you tied up the opponent for a jump ball. It was bang, bang, bang. Any memory of that?
I have no memory of it. But
It was the great. I watched basketball my whole life. I've never seen a guy hustle, save the ball out of bounds, then jump back in after he landed and tie up the guy for a jump ball. I mean, it's just, I love that kind of effort. It's amazing. Do you remember the dunk over Derek Fisher?
yeah, you have to remember that one.
How many times have you seen that?
I've seen it quite a few times. Like, all my friends think it's the coolest thing in the world, but
Have you
I
been?
need to get another one. I need to get another one like that.
Yeah.
Have you been tempted to make a poster out of that dunk over Derek Fisher? Because I certainly would.
I haven't yet, but
Or a fat
I'm
head.
pretty sure I will when I'm done playing.
Yeah. Did you make? I was watching some highlights of you. Did you make 3 free throws at the end of a game in Denver? You were fouled on a 3-pointer.
Yeah, I made the 3. Just in our win streak to 14 games, I think. We won those 16 in a row.
Yeah. Now that's pressure.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure in basketball. You got to be ready for the pressure, though.
Yeah, I mean, I always think, I was watching that Spurs the Heat series, and I thought they should have fouled and not let them shoot a 3-pointer. Yeah. And I guess these coaches do their, I know in Europe they foul, but I even if they're afraid that they're going to get 3 free throws, I think making 3 free throws sometimes in a row is harder than making a 3-pointer.
Yeah, 3 free throws in a row is probably a lot tougher than making a whole hot up for 3. Just because the pressure's on you when you hit the line.
Yeah. I was worried about you calling in tonight. What time do you normally go to bed back there before a big game?
I go to bed probably about 11:30.
Okay. You got to get your good 8-9 hours, man. This is a huge game tomorrow. I live and breathe Timberwolves, man.
That's a good thing. Well, we got to come out and get a win for tomorrow then.
Okay, and I'll tell you, I grew up there, but I rarely go back. It's too cold. I think it's great. I mean, we didn't know growing up in Minnesota how cold. We just didn't know. It's the coldest place around. But what's your off-season home? You down in Florida or Texas, or where are you at?
Tennessee. I'm from Portland, Tennessee.
I should know that.
Go back home.
I'm sorry, I should know that. I know your pro career and I knew your college career. I forgot. You ever grow up in Texas, or you always from Tennessee?
I'm always from Tennessee.
Okay.
Born and raised from a small town.
Okay. Adrian Peterson is from Texas, and the Vikings win tonight. By the way, for those of you wondering,
we don't know that for sure. We do not know that.
What? I just saw it. Isn't the game over?
Is
the
it?
game.
Is it really?
I think it's over.
See, I was so caught up talking that I didn't notice.
Corey, let me see if I have anything else for you. How's Ricky doing? Is he learning how to shoot? Ricky Rubio?
Yeah, we're working on it, man. He's working on it. Once he gets his jump shot to start falling, we're really gonna be a lot better team.
I tell you, he's got good form. He has nice touch. I don't think he. I think it's. He doesn't square up all the time, or he floats to the side. I know a lot about the game, Corey.
Oh yeah, it's a confidence. I think it's a confidence thing, man. Once he gets his confidence, he's gonna be okay.
All right. Well, listen, you got a big fan over here. I love you, love the Wolves, and good luck tomorrow night and the rest of the season.
I appreciate it. Good talking to you, Craig.
Corey Brewer, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, sir.
The Artie Lange Show, weeknights on Audience, only on DirecTV.